BookTube, it's Missy, and today I have here my, let me flip it over, my wrap-up for the Underhyped readathon. Better late than ever. I know it wrapped up last week, but yeah. So I kind of cheated. Last Friday, the Underhyped readathon was actually over, and because we started on Saturday, I totally forgot and I thought we were ending on Sunday, and so I read all of these on Saturday. So I was a day late, but I still got through them all, so I'm really excited that I was able to read something. So for the first book that I want to talk about, that is Fragments of Horror by Junji Ito. This is the second book that I've read by this author, and his stories are very strange. When I wrote my review on Goodreads, I compared his stories to the American Scary Stories by Alvin Schwartz. I think that's how you say his last name. And they're like that. They're very strange, kind of creepy. They could be like legends or tall tales. So yeah, always very, very strange his stories are. There's one of them. I did like a few of the stories in here more than the others, and if you want to know more about each short story that is in the book, I will leave my Goodreads link down below for this particular book. I gave this one 3 stars, I think. I enjoyed it. Like I said before, none of them are scary. They're just very weird and unusual. The next book that I read was The Only Child by Goijing. This one is a graphic novel for middle grade, and it has no words in it. I read this to my children and they absolutely loved it. It's about a little girl who wakes up one morning and she decides that she's going to go on an adventure. And she meets a elk. I'm pretty sure that's an elk. And then they go on an adventure together. And then, you know, she goes home at the end. So, very cute. Of course, since it's my story, I made it silly, and my children love that. And that's the cool thing about books that have no words in it, is that you can choose to say whatever you want, and this is endless. You can continue to retell the story in different ways over and over again. And yeah, my kids really liked that. And all of the drawings are either charcoal or pencil. I'm not quite sure. I know they have like graphite. I wasn't an art student, so I don't know what the actual terminology for all of it is, but it was nice and I loved the illustrations. The next book that I read was Kill My Mother by Jules Pfeiffer, and this one was really, really weird. It's like a crime noir, and it's about a girl who grows up where her father had been murdered, and so the mom decides that she's going to work for a detective that knew the dad or worked with the dad, so that way she could find the killer. But because of that, the mom is always gone, and so the daughter, resents the mom and thinks that she doesn't care for her, and so she's very bitter, and she takes it out on her friend, and then they grow up, and they move to Hollywood, and it's just talking about, you know, their lives from before they were little and then in Hollywood 10 years later, and it was okay. I gave this one 3 stars as well, I think. The reason why it's called Kill My Mother is because the daughter's so bitter. She keeps trying to figure out ways in order to kill her mother. And it was kind of sad at the end because the mom's like, but I love you and you don't care. I don't know. All right, and the very last book was A Glance Backward by Pierre Paquette. I think that's how you say his last name, and Tony Sandoval. Now, I absolutely loved these drawings. I know a lot of people on Goodreads was like, but I don't like the way his mouth is always open, which is totally true. It's super weird. And this book was absolutely strange. Like, it made absolutely no sense. So there's this boy, and he is on a bus on the way home from school. And he tells the readers that as an 11-year-old, he is very imaginative, and he gets bored on the bus, and so he imagines different worlds and places to go and different things that he can do. But he's really adamant about getting these fireworks, and so he decides to go to a joke shop and buy some fireworks, and the woman gives it to him, but he feels very guilty about buying the fireworks because he thinks that his mom is going to be really angry at him. So when he gets home, he tries to sneak past her and like head downstairs to his bedroom. While he's going to the bedroom, he somehow mysteriously gets into the wall of the house and gets trapped in there, and then is lost in this other world or dream state or mindscape or something. And he goes on an adventure, and while he's there in this different world, he tries to help people along the way, but he keeps getting in trouble because the help that he thinks he's doing, it's not really helping the other people, and so he's frustrated, but he just wants to get home. And then the end happens, and the end just didn't make any sense at all on how you got from the beginning of the story to the end. It's very philosophical, kind of religion-y, that's not a word, slightly preachy, philosophical and dreamy, and I liked the illustrations, but again, I didn't understand what the author was trying to get to from the beginning and the end, because the end didn't match at all with the beginning, and I don't know if it was a coping mechanism or something. It didn't make sense. So I gave this one a 3-star as well. So basically all of the graphic novels I gave 3 stars to. Maybe the only child I gave 4 because I thought it was really cute. Maybe that one was 4 and the other ones were 3. And then the very last book that I attempted to read was on my Kindle, and that one was, where am I? Here. And that one was Chimera Book 2. I did read a chapter, but I wasn't able to finish it within the time frame. You would think, since I had a week, but I was reading other books. And so, yes, I will get to that at some point this month. So how did you guys do during the readathon? Did you find new books that you enjoy that you could share with others? Did you even participate? I love this readathon group thingy on Goodreads. I really enjoy finding new books and underrated books so that way I can share them with you guys. And that is it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!